Behind the scenes of The Beauty of Podcast, Episode 2,
We are on our way to
with Dylan Mulvaney.
Shoot. So excited for today's episode. It's going to be so good. Dylan to set.
It's happening. It's day 167 of being a girl.
I knew that.
It was
day
you knew it was
167. Day 167 being a girl and...
I'm nervous. But we're doing a podcast right now.
Your
podcast.
Yes.
We're all...
Okay, today's episode of The Beauty of is out now, and the guest is no other than Dylan Mulvaney.
Y'all, it was a really good episode, and I think you should maybe take a listen, because we go pretty deep. But
We go deep.
We have fun, too. But I think you'll get some little nuggets in there.
Lots of nuggets. Go listen.
All right, guys, so we got to talk about a story that I watched develop in real time, which is a story about how women on social media are getting upset with Ulta Beauty because Ulta Beauty decided to platform Dylan Mulvaney, who is a controversial transgender TikToker. Now, you guys should be familiar with who Dylan Mulvaney is. I really hate the fact that I know this guy's name, right? But Dylan Mulvaney is a transgender woman TikToker that basically has made a living parroting what it's like to be a woman.
I'm saving my first kiss as a girl for someone special, but I'm wearing Urban Decay's Vice Lip Bond, which claims to be PDA approved. So I'm gonna take to the streets to test it out by consensually kissing someone's cheek. Let's go! Hi, it's hi. Can I give you a kiss on the cheek? Yeah, sure. Okay, ready? Oh, there's nothing on her cheek. There's nothing there.
There's nothing there.
And look, no smudging. Yay, thank you. What's your name?
I'm Kendall.
Kendall. Love ya. Not a smudge in sight. I'm definitely wearing this on my first date. Love ya. Now I know I can find love. I know I can still be a performer. I know that I can have a family. I want to be a mom one day. And I absolutely can. And that's why the narrative still has a long way to go, because when I was grieving boy Dylan, I didn't know those things were even accessible to me.
Okay, or what he thinks is like to be a woman, okay? This person is extra flamboyant, right? He's extra out there about his alleged womanhood, right? And that has rubbed people the wrong way. It really has. He recently got a lot of attention because Forbes decided to invite Dylan Mulvaney to speak at their women's summit. Okay, and again, that rubbed people the wrong way. You have a biological male speaking at a woman's summit. Talk about mansplaining, right? But apparently that doesn't count, okay, if in your head you believe that you are a woman. So Ulta Beauty, again, made the same mistake that Forbes did and decided to platform this individual on their beauty podcast, and boy, oh boy, oh boy, let me tell you, women were upset. But also, you had people that came out and defended Dylan Mulvaney being on the podcast and Ulta Beauty. So with that being said, I want to play a few clips so you guys can kind of get an idea of the backlash and the back and forth on this. Take a look.
Ulta Beauty is now ultra delusional. You know, did you ever think you'd see the day where beauty brands would create a podcast with two biological males talking about girlhood? It's essentially two males mansplaining what it means to be a woman. You know, beauty could be for anyone, sure, but girlhood is for girls. Girlhood is not just a product that you can purchase at the makeup store. You know, my biggest issue with this is these two men talking about how they want to be a mom one day and that they absolutely can be. No, you absolutely cannot be and never will be a mother. Renting the womb of another woman will never make you a mother yourself. Not even adopting will make you a mother. You know why? Because you are a man. 99 things a man can be, and a mom isn't one of them. Women are not a fetish. We are not gender-affirming tools for males that want to feel more feminine. We are more than a dress and some pretty eyeshadow. And the fact that we have to keep reminding men of that is pretty dang sad. So maybe stop erasing women and treating us like caricatures to be mocked. Thanks.
Yeah, that's okay. Boycott, alter, whatever you want to do. It really doesn't matter to me. It doesn't affect me. And it's probably not going to affect Ulta too much either, to be honest. But what really unsettles me is how mad people are that trans people exist. It's unsettling how angry people are simply because I exist, you know. And normally in real life, I really don't care. Like, people can call me whatever they want. They can stir me till the sun comes up. I don't know you. I don't care what you think about me, quite frankly. But what frightens me is the idea that we're going to reverse time. I mean, look at what happened with Roe versus Wade. Like, we're going to reverse time and suddenly we're going to have these ridiculous clothing rules and clothing laws. Like, it's just kind of scary because that's clearly what they want. They don't want trans people to exist anymore. They want to erase trans people.
Well, the turfs are triggered. And because of this video that Ulta Beauty posted on their Twitter with Dylan Mulvaney, they are having a complete come apart and now calling for a boycott of Ulta. And and I just don't get it. I just don't get it. As a female, I was born as a female, and I've never looked at a trans woman and thought, you're stealing something from me.
Yeah, so you guys get the gist of both sides of the argument here, okay? So without further ado, let's read more about some of this backlash. Anti-transgender activists recently announced that they are boycotting Ulta Beauty after the latter released a video celebrating inclusivity. The makeup giant created a series titled The Beauty of, and it, Dylan Mulvaney, discussed her transition and idea of womanhood with host and celebrity hairstylist David Lopez. Okay, so obviously you can see this this article right here is written from a certain perspective, so let's kind of deal with it for now. Meanwhile, on Thursday's episode of Ulta Beauty's bi-weekly podcast, David Lopez, a gender fluid and Latinx celebrity hairstylist, welcomed TikTok influencer, actress, and comedian Dylan Mulvaney. The duo dived into topics including identity and their personal journeys in the LGBTQ community. While detailing the same, Mulvaney, who has an audience of over 8 million followers on TikTok, said, quote, "Now I know that I can find love. I know I can still be a performer. I know that I have a family. I want to be a mom one day, and I absolutely can." So I think that part of it is what a lot of people have a problem with, right? In regards to this idea that, a biological male can be a mother. It's like, no, you can't be a mother. It doesn't matter if you put on a wig, put on some makeup, act like a woman. You're not a woman, right? Which means you can't be a mother, okay? Mothers give birth, okay? Mothers have XX chromosomes, right? There's more to it than just makeup and wigs. But, this person right here thinks that, I don't know, maybe they can adopt and they can be a mother or whatever. Fine. That's his personal opinion. However, I think, again, a lot of women are going to hear that and they're just going to say, no, we just can't be replaced like that, right? And I think that's why so many women are upset about this and they are saying, look, I'm offended. Because essentially Ulta is pushing the idea, or they are, platforming the idea that women can be replaced by men, including a woman's function as a mother. That can be replaced by men as well, too. Ulta Beauty released a promotional clip across their social media platforms. Those interested in watching the podcast episode can view it on the brand's official YouTube page. In the episode, Dylan Mulvaney also detailed his recent transition and explained how he grew up in a conservative family and the difficulties he faced in finding his inner beauty and the confidence it takes to show it off publicly. Mulvaney also explained that people were bashing him over his Girlhood series, where many claimed that she was being transphobic. In the video, she claimed, quote, "I get a lot of hate about calling myself a girl and not a woman, and because I know that term, they think I'm infantilizing myself, or that, once you turn 18, you're no longer a girl. So I think some of that's rooted in transphobia." So, of course, that's what they're going to cry here. The Ulta Beauty podcast episode was quick to go viral across social media platforms, with transphobic netizens claiming that Mulvaney and Lopez were being misogynist. Some also claimed that Mulvaney was appropriating womanhood and simply wearing it as a costume. Several netizens and endlessly, I don't know what that word means, endlessly misgendered the episode's participants and claimed that they're boycotting the brand. Others also announced that they were not going to buy products from the brand anymore. So as you can see here, here is some of the backlash. All right, 2 grown men talking about girlhood, the height of misogyny, boycott Ulta. Boycott Ulta has gone too far. These men will never know what it's like to be a woman. Yeah. A lot of people upset about this. Well, it is time to take a stand. Boycott woke companies. Women must boycott Ulta Beauty after the cosmetic giant released an insulting podcast featuring 2 adult men discussing girlhood and gender identity. Woman faces hate. It harms women and girls. Report Ulta here for hateful content, harmful stereotypes and tropes, and then click the link to go to YouTube and downvote and report it there. This is insulting, misogynistic behavior must stop. Yeah, so if you go to the YouTube channel, with the video, it has like 12 or 13, 14,000 views with about 1 or 2K dislikes. So people are disliking that video heavily. Now, again, here's the thing with Ulta. If you want to go down this road, you're a private company. Go down this road. But you can't be mad at women who get offended by the fact that you're platforming individuals who are acting like they know what girlhood is like, what it's really like to be a girl, and trying to explain to women, biological women, what it's like to be a woman. A lot of women aren't going to like that. They aren't going to feel great about that, right? It's almost like women can't have their own spaces now. Okay, their spaces have been invaded by biological men in the name of social justice and diversity and inclusion. And that in turn really is making women feel marginalized, right? It really is. And again, these are the same people that claim they care about women so much and women's feelings until it comes to a man who wants to be a woman invading women's spaces. And all of a sudden, women's feelings don't matter anymore, right? Don't matter anymore. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.